name.
Yeah.
Regardless
Is that
of
a
their
fork? A spork?
regardless of their decision, you need to stop calling people names and enter in a conversation.
Yeah.
For example, how did you come up to those conclusions? What news do you watch?
Yeah.
Where did you get your information? How do you feel about this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do you see the future? Do you think we were just going to drop all these mandates and we were just going to go back to normal?
Comply your way out of it, eh?
Do you think we were just going to, comply our way out of it? Has the government ever done anything in the past that has made us question why they're doing such decisions? In which case, then, why would we then not question this one? This is the same government where we discovered 200 baby bodies, was it? Am I getting that right?
200 baby bodies?
Yeah, where they found 200 little kids that were buried. First Nations, did you not hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the same government. Hello.
Okay.
And who took rid of that? It was... God bless the police that had to do whatever they did in the RCMP. And I think for those same reasons, they're not doing anything right now because there are things in the past that are tainted. Just like, Catholicism. I mean, there's a lot of things with a tainted history.
Yeah.
But moving forward, look, all I'm saying is if you give the government leeway to shove anything in your body, that's a path you probably don't want to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? Because right now it seems like a choice. But is it really? Think about that.
Yes. Were you considering moving to Florida? Have you considered it? Be honest.
See, this is the thing. How do you really get to someone? You get to the people they love. My mother is here. I wouldn't be going anywhere. My mother lives in long-term care. I wouldn't be going anywhere.
Okay.
I've done things for my mother. For example, I got vaccinated to go and see her.
No way.
And to leave the country. Because I know that the other side would be shitty. What's the other side? I don't get vaxxed. Something happens to my mother. I can't see her. I won't be able to live with myself if I can't see my mother. She already doesn't have that long. We've got 1.5 years in palliative care.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and if that means, I hurt my body a little bit, I'll take 5 years off to spend more time with my mother now. Because I'm going to die anyways. I want my quality of life over my quantity of life. I'm not going to not live now to live 5 years longer.
Yeah.
I would rather live now because I don't even know about that. I'm guessing about a future. I'm grateful to wake up every day.
Yeah.
Oh
my
and
God.
have life. I don't know if I'm going to live 10 years from now. I could die from anything.
But that's the argument from the other side, though. Why don't you just get vaxxed and, it's the greater good, whatever. So then you can go see your family, then you can do all these things.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about cancer anymore, and we're not going to talk about Alzheimer's anymore. We're not going to talk about Parkinson's. We're not going to talk about all the other things we've been challenged with.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about a healthcare that already was short on beds and PSWs before the pandemic.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about that. So screw everyone that is challenged with sicknesses that are not COVID and they're not being looked after. Because people are missing their appointments, can't get into the hospital. Oh, and how about those people that live here and don't speak English as a first language?
Yeah.
Now they don't even get support systems to go with them to medical appointments. They have to go by themselves. Children have to go by themselves. The whole point of being sick is we want some support. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to be sick on your own. This is the first time there's been a sickness where it's like, oh, you're sick? Why don't you go shove yourself in your room by yourself, figure it out, and we're not even going to give you any hints. We're not even going to tell you drink more water because we don't make money off that. We're not going to tell you to take vitamin D or zinc because we don't make money off that.
Exactly.
So is that what it's boiled down to?
I was talking to a guy just about that yesterday, yeah.
Just saying, ask questions, become into a dialogue. It's too easy to be like, cunt, bitch, whore, asshole. Really, are we 5? I think we've come long enough to engage into a conversation with maybe opposing views, and usually you'll find a view that's not opposing. Mm-hmm. If you're not so focused just on one thing, expand that conversation.
So let me ask you this then. If it wasn't for seeing your mom, would you have gotten vaccinated? I think you know the answer to this.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, so.
I needed to do 2 things. Those 2 things made me I had to get a vax in order to do those 2 things. And that's just the honest truth in my little experience.
Oh man. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm still holding the line.
You're awesome. Thank you.
I just graduated university this April, and I was like, well, can't get a job. I guess I'll just become a streamer on YouTube. Cool. Only thing you can do now.
Well, you might want to add yourself to Rumble just in case you get a cancel
You know what?
culture.
Everyone's been telling me about that. And
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
there's a whole bunch of them now, eh?
They got all turned out.
Are you streaming now too?
No, I'm talking to my niece.
Are
Okay.
you streaming right now?
I am streaming
Yeah,
right now.
Taylor, that's the first video I've been on. I don't do videos, by the way. I never have, even before the pandemic. I don't
Why
like
not? Camera shy?
I just farted. No, I am camera shy. I hate cameras. You know that. Well, okay, maybe I hate the internet then.
Okay. So I'm guessing you don't have Instagram or Facebook?
I do. I just never use them. Only within the last week did I go on my social media platforms because I was digging through what's happening.
Okay.
And I wasn't believing anything, so I was posting as I was learning.
Yes.
Right? So as I'm posting as I'm learning, I had people like call me names, and then I had other people agree with me. And what I thought was interesting is, okay, first of all, I'm not a news station. I never said I was. I never said I'm right on everything. That's just my Facebook and Instagram. I'm posting shit. So like, why are you calling me names? Like, what gives you the right then to call me a name?
Well, if they don't agree with you, they can just
That's
unfollow,
fine.
right?
Don't agree with me. Even you comment, I don't agree with you. But what gives you now the right to call me names? That's not nice either. Like, violence doesn't breed peace. Calling names typically doesn't breed peace. Right? A better conversation is, instead of being like, oh my God, are you behind the terror? A better conversation was like, hey, how you doing? Where are you getting your news information from? Why don't we share sources? So what I did, and I told a friend of mine, I said, hey, all is well. Where do you get your information? I'm trying to learn. So can you tell?
Well, for a lot of the people who are watching this around the world, actually, most of the people who are tuning in to my streams and others are from out of the country, from Norway, Sweden, all these other places. So it just shocks me that they're not getting that from anyone else and they have to come to us. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's a shame you don't do social media, though, because you have a very nice smile. I think you'd be very good at it.
Oh, no. She would be actually really good at it.
Yeah, well, there
Yeah.
you go. She's got the smile, too.
She's got the whole camera thing behind her. I know.
Oh, man.
Me, I've just got a really loud voice.
And perfect teeth, too. Have you ever worn braces?
Yes, I paid for them.
Okay.
I
I
won't
paid
even
for
hide
them.
behind them. I totally paid for them. I work my ass off. I paid for them.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll be 42 this year.
No way!
Yeah, my parents are great. We have good genes.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
You don't look a day over 18. What the hell?
Oh my God, Taylor, is it not great down here in Ottawa? I'm having a great time.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
Wow.
look at this. We're
That's
just
awesome, though.
chit-chatting. This is awesome.
I love the spoon. I can't get over the
I
spoon.
use it as a microphone every once in a while, and every once in a while I use it as a drum. And then sometimes I pretend I have gas.
Freedom. Oh my gosh. Well, if I see you around, my name is Chris, by the way.
Chris, nice to meet you, Chris. What's your thingamajiggy?
I am the Red Prince on YouTube.
Okay, look at this. We're gonna go on YouTube. We're gonna go YouTube. You know, I actually discovered everything that was happening from YouTube. Because that's
Really?
where I live. I don't live on Instagram or Facebook. So I'm actually, funny, I'm on YouTube watching crypto news 24/7. So
You're into crypto now,
yeah.
too.
So somehow
Oh.
this entered in my crypto land world. I also follow Russell Brand though.
Russell Brand is awesome.
Yeah, he's so funny. He actually did another video today about the convoy.
Did he?
Yes, it's called, look at this right now. What's
Oh,
this called?
guys, we're watching Russell
Wait,
Brand.
have the truckers?
Have the truckers what?
Have the truckers won is what it's called. Now we're gonna add
If
you.
he's even having to question that, I think it's a yes.
You know what I like about him?
What's that?
He doesn't tell you what to think. or what to do.
He's very good at being neutral.
I love that because you know what?
Yeah.
We're all smart enough when we have information to make decisions that are right for us.
That's absolutely right.
Nobody needs to be making those.
Absolutely right.
Okay, we're gonna type it in. What is it again?
It was the Red Prince. It's just Red Prince, but that's okay. Red Prince Live, I guess. Boom. There we go.
You know,
You might be watching yourself on here now.
I know. Someone did that when I was like watching it back in heel. That's so trippy.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
It's been a slice, Mr. Red.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't get your name though.
Oh, my name is Sally.
Sally. That's a very nice name.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, well, if I see you around, just say hi.
I will, and I'll see you around.
Okay. What's my name again?
Red.
No.
I'm gonna call you that.
Don't be.
Chris.
That's right.
Yay! I got
Okay.
it. I got it.
Awesome. Okay, I'll see you around, Sally.
Okay, thanks.
Appreciate
Chris.
it.
Bye.